in a suburb of Paris. I came into music in 2002 because of my father and my uncle. They went to music very young. They were not like reproducer, but more into bootlegs with funk and house. So I just got these values very young. I was not really into techno because it was really far for me. I start with house music and making no production, but taking piece of each track of funk and stuff and decide to put it together to make something interesting for the club. But that's it. That's how I start my career. I remember that my uncle told me about mixing and everything, and he told me, if you know how to mix funk, you can mix everything. And I asked why. It was because of the beat machine and the drummer. They cannot be in the same time. So he just told me, if you know how to mix funk in vinyl, you can mix everything. So it was for me a real good exercise, and I just learned like that. About producing, I'm actually living in a quiet place outside of Paris. I think for me it's very important to have this kind of environment. I need that to make my production, to be in a quiet place. I'm a really slow producer, and it takes maybe 2 weeks to work on a track to be really satisfied with my production. So yes, a lot of people told me, oh, you are releasing a lot of stuff very, very fast. For me, it's not that fast. About producing, I do not consider myself as a musician. You know, I'm more interested by the sound. There is something funny about my production, because when I produce a track, for me it's every time something different, you know. But when I talk with promoter or fans, they told me that at the first second we know it's you. This is crazy because, to be honest, for me it sounds so much different. I start producing with Fruity Loops, Cubase and Ableton. I have many nicknames for my production because I'm really bored easily. So I have one nickname for Take House Techno with Costa, another one for more TP Electronica, and another one for Real Techno. I spend a lot of time with the kick and the bass to have something very strong, and for me it's the main thing. It's the main goal of my production, to have something solid with the kick and the bass. About the mix and mastering, I like to do it myself. I like to finalize my track myself. I like to compress, but just a little, to have something really proper. I'm trying to make one EP every 3 months. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. And about that, I don't want to have any pressure about labels and myself, because sometimes it's important to push yourself in a way to produce more and more. And I don't like that, because I'm bad into that. I really want to have this freedom about my production. When I listen some tracks, and even mine, and sometimes I want to add more elements, you know, and for me this is not the key. Just stay simple, be simple in your production, and it sounds good, it sounds better for me. I started playing in an after parties in Paris. For me it was really intense moment, because I start to play my own music in the club. So it was really small clubs, but for me it was huge, and I knew that I really wanted to do this for my job. And I always test my track in the club. Then for me it's so important to see how the people react with my track, my production. This is the final test for my track, because for me the crowd can't lie. I'm really impressed by some countries. Sometimes when I'm traveling, and I was in Sofia, and just like was amazed about the crowd, the production, the energy. It's something very magic, you know. At every drop, the crowd was reacting like hell, and it's really like, for a DJ is the best thing ever, you know.